How did you find out that he'd been in an accident?
I got a phone call from one of the guys that was behind him when it happened, and he called to let us know that he was taken to St. Vincent's, and that was 11 p.m. that night. And then I woke up him and I told him that we should go. But before we went there, we went over to the house. I didn't see any lights on, and I didn't know if both vehicles were gone, and because the garage door was down. So I didn't go in the house. I just assumed that everybody had gone over there. I didn't know that Diane had gone ahead. But the two boys were home on their own, which I didn't know at the time. But that's how we learned about it. And when I got over there, they were just sitting in the boys, I call them boys, the guys were sitting in the lounge and kind of gave us filled us in on how it happened. They didn't see him right away. When he went down in that ditch, they lost the light, but it was moonlight, kind of a moonlight night, and they seen a reflection. And that's how they knew that the motorcycle was down there, but they didn't see him at first.
Did any of them know what happened?
No. He seemed like when he started to turn that corner off the highway down to 43, he just went straight, never swerved. There was no indication that he tried to apply the brakes, correct himself or anything. He just went down, and the way the doctor told us that it seemed like when he went down, his bike didn't quite bounce right, and when it went up, it threw him, but it hit him on the right side as he went one way and the motorcycle went the other.
What did the doctor tell you about his injuries?
Well, when we got there, and I asked if I could go in by where he was because I wanted to tell the doctor he had contacts in. And he said, "We don't know if he'll make it tonight. I'm preparing you for the worst." He said, "We'll do what we can, and that's all we can tell you now."
Did they tell you the nature of his injuries?
Not really, no.
How long was he in a coma?
Oh gosh, they
2 weeks.
I know it was
Good 2 weeks.
I'm not real sure anymore, but I know they induced the coma because he said that was the only way that they could help him and help heal his brain.
When they took the drugs away, did he wake up?
You know, I don't remember. I think it came to a little at a time. I mean, he didn't know how to write, and he wasn't too sure of who was who. The focus was off because of it, but we couldn't be there all the time as much as some, you know, like with his friend that's with, he would go and sit with him, so we didn't really see a lot of when the changes were dramatic.